Greetings everybody, this is Walk Ride Fly coming to you live from the border of 2022. Let's see, the time is 5:30 p.m. local time. Greetings everybody, happy Mother's Day to everybody celebrating, to all the mothers, happy Mother's Day. Oh, it is a very cold day. The temperature is about let's see, it's about 52 degrees. Wind gust is at least right now 14 miles. Yes, I am on the border between New Jersey and New York. That is New Jersey. And then you turn to the right. That's New York. Literally, I'm standing on the George Washington Bridge, overlooking both states. To the right is New Jersey, to the left is New York. As you can see, all the skyscrapers are congregated on the left side, way down in the middle. That's Midtown, and then you keep going down, you see Lower Manhattan. Yeah, so yeah, right now we are in Uptown Manhattan, technically on the border between New Jersey and New York. And this river right here is right here is Fort Lee. You keep going down, you see Edgewater. What else can I remember? Edgewater, and there is West New York. You know, goes to like Union City, Jersey City, Hoboken, Weehawken, all those. I know I messed up the order towards the end, but you get the point. All right, and to the left is Washington Heights, on Manhattan. Today's a very windy, cold day. I did not expect it to be like this. I just left the apartment about 45 minutes ago, about an hour ago. But I did not think it was going to be this cold. It is right now. The George Washington Bridge. It is a suspension bridge, and let's see if I can show you a few things. On the bridge, you can take a bike on. You can ride a bike on the bridge. Of course, you know it's like 2 decks. You can drive on the bridge. Oh, my bad. But you got to be really careful. You know what I mean? This place is kind of dangerous. You know, up and down, pedestrians. You know, there's a whole lot going on. So this is the bridge, and there is another one, another deck underneath this one. Just so you know. And it's about 3,500 feet long and let's see, 120 feet wide. And this bridge can get really busy and crowded at times. And some days, you know, it's not, but right now, you know, people are coming back to the city or leaving the city. You know, people time in the city are leaving, and these are going back to the city. And of course, you know, a lot of people commute between New Jersey and New York for work, you know, to go home for different reasons. Tied to a super cool. The mothers again. Hello, Amanda, Philly, Monica, Muhammad Eluziri, Clayton. Preston is here. Greetings to you, Natasha. Even Bangor, Maine. Valerie Wood. Silent Sinks is here, all the way from Toto. Shelly and Anthony, greetings. It's killing me here. I was not prepared. I was told it was spring here. It's freezing. He is saying happy Colombia, please come back Canada. All right, so it looks like connection is unstable on this bridge, and then I just saw I have to downgrade, so we're not gonna have a 5G, but at least the connection would be all right. All right, I've downgraded the connection, so hopefully it is better. All right. Oh, is it better? Okay, yeah. So I downgraded 5G to LTE. You want to catch a nice sense, say, and take a look. Or at sunset or sunrise. Good afternoon to you, Mike E. I wish to visit Stephen Barrier. Greetings. All right, yeah, it should be better. It should be better now or shortly. We're heading to Manhattan. All right, friends, and this bridge, started building it in 1931, and at some point it was one of the busiest bridge in the country, and I think at some point in the world too. But since then, of course, things have changed. And to cross the bridge, let me tell you this, to cross the bridge, they charge you $16 per car. But if you are on a carpool lane, and if you have, let's say, 3 people in the car, they reduce the price to, I think, $7 or $8. But yeah, normally to cross the bridge, to get into the city, you have to pay $16. And you ask, who collects the money? It is the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. Both collect the money. I guess they split it in half. I don't know. Greetings to you, Pat. 1232 265. All right. Let me show you this nice view as much as possible before we get to New York. And I forgot to say this, but if you look to the right, way in the back, you can see a little bit of Cliffside Park. And some of you guys have been asking me, oh, where can we see celebrities? Have you run into celebrities in New York? To be honest with you, you would in New Jersey than you'd. A lot of them tend to live in Park. I've run into a few celebrities, you know, football players in Fort Lee as well. Rappers. The mighty Hudson. Not the best. Connection is not the best today, but we're going to New Jersey? No. We are going to Washington Heights. Washington Heights in New York. Uptown. We're getting and needs renovation. I mean, trust me, like everything else in New York, It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of uplift. It needs a lot of renovation. I mean, they've been doing some work. They've been working on it. Let me just give you. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a little bit of work being done at the moment, but it's not that much. To be honest, they keep saying that they're doing work, but I don't know. After a year, it's not just this one, but you know, like most things in New York and New Jersey, you don't really see the difference as much. All right, the lagging should be better soon, all right? Look how high up I am right now. Look at this. Good evening to you, Julie. Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right. Greetings to you, Daryl. Greetings, greetings, Dave E. Get to New York very shortly, so bear with me. Jessica is saying she's visiting New York in less than 4 weeks. Nice. Recommending. Have you been taking? One interesting fact about the bridge is that they built it in about 4 years, and it was completed 8 months ahead of schedule. I guess back in the day they used to do things very fast in New York and New Jersey. This was back in like 1931. A lot of things used to get done very fast back in the day. And as you can see, they have nets over here. They have a lot of protection because just like the San Francisco Bridge, just like, you know, many bridges in the United States, you know, it's, yeah, some people, you know, do some crazy things. So they have to, you know what I'm talking about, right? I know a lot of kids are watching, so I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. So they're trying to protect people. Oh, my bad. All right, just like the Brooklyn Bridge, you got to be really, really careful. You got to be really careful with bikers and pedestrians and crazy people, everything. You got to be really, really careful. All right, we're getting to New York. What's going on, Andrew Lee? What's up, Norman Ross? Manhattan Bridge, no, this is the George Washington Bridge, Rebecca. This is George Washington Bridge. All right, let me show you a nice view of the bridge. Right here. It is a suspension bridge. I don't know if I mentioned that already. And like I said, you got to be careful about, you know, joggers, bikers, pedestrians. You got to look out for everything. And it's a very tight place. So, yeah, you got to be really careful. You got to stay in your lane. It's not like other bridges. You know, there's not enough space. Everybody just goes on the same line. And it's, you know, both ways, both directions, up and down. So you got to be really careful. This is the beautiful bridge. So they light up this bridge on special occasions, on special days like 9/11, Independence Day, July 4th, and so on. And they light it up top to bottom. It looks beautiful. It looks amazing. But on normal days, not so much. And one thing that I want to add is don't cross the bridge late at night. I have done it once or twice, like back in the day. I've done it like late at night. It's not, I mean, I stay alert, whatever, but you know, like if you don't know the area and if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. Especially if you're alone, don't do it, because you know there's some people who sleep, you know, by the on the bridge, and there's also people like you know who tend to spend the night on the corners, like you know, on the corners of some of the walkways of the bridge, and they could startle you, and it just yeah. Anyway, it's not a great experience, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there's people who cross the bridge late at night, and I think they close the bridge at midnight. Nowadays, they close it at midnight or like maybe at 1 a.m. that you can't walk and cross the bridge late at night because some people, you know, have been spending the night on the bridge, and you know they're trying to protect that. So, or they're trying to stop that, I should say. We have all done crazy things. Absolutely, that is true. That is true. And sometimes, you know, you have no option. You have no option but to cross the bridge, you know, walking. And to cross the bridge from New York to New Jersey, crossing the George Washington Bridge, it takes about, I would say, 30 minutes walking. Average speed. This is what I'm saying. You see what I mean, friends? You got to be really careful. It is a very tight place. You got to be really careful about, you know, pedestrians, bikers, and the bikers on this bridge are a little aggressive. So you got to be really careful, all right? Just FYI. But if you come to New York City, you got to check out the bridge, especially at night. All right, so let's have a nice view. Gregory Kelly is saying, isn't this the busiest bridge in New York City? Well, it was at some point, but I don't know if it still is. I don't know. It could be. At some point it was, yes. Not only that it was the busiest bridge in New York, but it was the busiest bridge in the country. And I think at some point it was the busiest bridge in the world. The walkway is very narrow, absolutely. Look at that. So 2 people are walking right now. Look at that. And if you had a third person, that's it. No space. That's about it. How you doing? That's about it. So, and imagine if there's like another biker coming on the side. That's too much. All right, I'm hoping that right now the connection is much better than what it was earlier. I hope so. Same with Williamsburg, the longest about 30 minutes. Yeah, I would say the same thing about the Brooklyn Bridge as well. The Brooklyn Bridge, it takes about 30 minutes to cross the bridge. Rebecca Cruella Lacey, thank you so much. In honor of our mothers, absolutely, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. All right, you see what I mean? Look how fast people ride on this bridge. It's like there's nobody, as if it's like it's only a bike lane, you know, as if it's only bikes here. That's not the case. Yeah, so at night or at sunset, the view right here is unbelievable. So if you love views like I do, please do your best to come at sunset on a nice day, on a nice spring day. Not like today, because today, as you can see, it is terrible. It is, yeah, it's cloudy, gloomy, all that stuff. All right, friends, I gotta tie my shoes, so just give me a second here. I'm gonna, oh, you know what? Let me actually keep walking because I don't want to stop here. Thank you so much again, Rebecca. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. All right, friends. So we're gonna get to New York in about, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes. And friends, as you can see, just like any part of New York City, There's a lot of quote-unquote construction going on, but you don't really see much being done. You don't see it. But you do see a lot of construction materials. All right, like I said, I believe maybe at 12 or 1 a.m. they close this bridge, so you can't even cross. So as you can see, like so within, let's say, a minute, how many cars did you count? Like within a minute, like left and right, and then also on the third lane, about maybe 100, 200. Yeah, so each car has to pay $16 just to cross the bridge from New Jersey into New York.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing? Good. Yep. $16. And those with Easy Pass, I think it might be a little cheaper because they pay monthly. But yeah, the amount is $16. Multiply that by each hour of the day. By 60 minutes, of course, and then each hour, and then each day, each month, each year. I had no idea the toll was that high. I did not know that either until maybe like 2 years ago. You know, because I mean, I knew there would be a toll, right? But I didn't think it was going to be $16. I expected maybe like $5, $6. And be like, when I said that, people laughed at me. They're like, $5, $6? That was like in the 70s and the 80s. They're like, it hasn't been like that since the 70s, the 80s. And apparently they're gonna increase it even more. They're gonna start charging more. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Ah, there's a Harvard lacrosse sign. I guess somebody from Harvard lives in the neighborhood. I don't know. Thank you. All right, before we go, friends, I need to tie my shoes. I need to tie my shoes. Then you add a parking on top. Exactly, there's going to be parking as well. You pay for parking. Yeah. They're going to get you. Either way, they'll get you. Where in New York City will you be when you cross the bridge? When I cross the bridge, I'll be in Uptown Manhattan. I will be in Washington Heights. The Heights. The Heights. The Heights has the largest Dominican community outside of Dominican Republic. I believe about 400,000 Dominicans live in Uptown Manhattan, Washington Heights. They call it Little Dominican Republic. The largest Dominican community outside of Dominican Republic. All right. Glad you didn't stop to tie your shoes earlier, right? I would have been hit by a bike. Oh, my bad. You see what I mean? Way too many bikers, way too many joggers, way too many walkers. So yeah, you gotta be really, really careful. Just like the Brooklyn Bridge, people like start yelling at you like, "Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me." All right, now we are in New York City, in Uptown Manhattan, Washington Heights. That's where we are. I'll show you some of my favorite places, but today's episode is just going to be learning, exploring, and checking out different parts of Washington Heights. I barely come to this neighborhood, so this will give me a good opportunity to explore it with you all, and I'll definitely show you some of my favorite spots as well. some places that I know. But of course, we're gonna check out a lot of new places. Maybe go to random stores, random cafes. Lord knows I need some hot tea, hot chocolate, hot coffee, hot anything. Because it's super, super cold and windy right now. All right, now we're in Washington Heights. Just FYI. Ooh. And just so you know, friends, that building right there is the George Washington bus terminal. So if you want to take the bus or any of the buses to New Jersey, different parts of New Jersey, you would come to this bridge, you would take the train, get to this terminal, and then from here, you take your bus to, I don't know, to Edgewater, New Jersey Commons, Jersey Gardens, and what else? I think you could also take it to, I believe, DC, or I mean, there are buses. I mean, not that many, but I think there's a couple of buses that go to Philadelphia and Washington, DC, and I believe to Boston as well. But yeah, but it's mostly buses to different parts of New Jersey. This is just like, you know, the Port Authority of New York, the one on 8th Avenue in Midtown Manhattan, but not as busy, not as crowded, and it doesn't have as many options either. But this is one way you can get from New York to New Jersey. Or you could take the ferry. You could take the ferry from different points throughout the Hudson River. You can take the ferry. It takes about 7-8 minutes. You can also take the train. But yeah, the buses tend to be the cheapest option, depending on how far you're going, that is. So mostly the ferries and the trains, they pretty much help you cross to New Jersey and maybe take you to, like, you know, as far as maybe Newark, New Jersey. But if you take the buses, they take you to different directions, different parts of New Jersey. All right, so that is the George Washington Bridge Terminal. And it is much nicer and much cleaner than the Port Authority of New York on 8th Avenue. That one is not nice. That one's a little bit nasty. And it could be unsafe at night, I gotta be honest. This one, not so much. Not so much. All right, let's cross the bridge. I'm sorry, let's cross the street. Whew, why is it so cold on a spring day, man? This is not right. Clayton, how you doing? United Palace Avenue, that place looks cool. United Palace Venue? Where? All right, friends, and just so you know, this neighborhood is dominated by Columbia University. The Columbia University Medical Center is nearby. You know, the Columbia University Medical School is nearby. And you see a lot of people who work for Columbia University in this neighborhood. And I would say a good amount of these apartment buildings are owned by Columbia University. As you already know, Columbia University is one of the largest property owners in the city, along with the Catholic Church, Donald Trump, and of course the city of New York. They own a lot of properties, and they keep buying more properties, of course. There's no end in sight. So yeah, there are a lot of apartment buildings in this neighborhood that are owned by Columbia University. Broadway and West 176. Oh, that's way down that way. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Right now we are on 178. West 178. George Washington Bridge Market. All right, let's cross the bridge. I keep saying bridge because I crossed the bridge. I don't do that often. I rarely do that. Okay, so now let's cross the street and see what else we can find. I've shown you this neighborhood a few times in the past. I do remember that. So today what we're gonna do is go in a direction that we haven't gone before, but of course I'll definitely show you places that I know, places that I've been to, places that I like, places that I know, all that good stuff. As I said, there is a large Dominican community in this neighborhood. There's also a little bit of Puerto Rican community in this neighborhood. All right, so inside the George Washington Bridge Terminal, you can find all these businesses. You can get you can go to Marshall's, shop with Marshall's, work at Blink Fitness. You can go to Citibank, buy your beauty supplies, get your credit check, get your coffee. I believe this is an Ethiopian coffee company, Ethiopian coffee chain. It's Buni. I've never tried it though. Dr. Shine, you can get your juice, stay healthy, all that good stuff. Gregory's saying, "Wow, you're way at the top of Manhattan." Oh, now this is way further than what we're used to, because I usually take you guys to Midtown or Lower Manhattan. But yeah, this is higher than what we're used to. But there's even higher than this, and one of these days I'll take you, even higher, and possibly to the Bronx. All right, so let me go this way because I want to show you a nice church, a beautiful church here in Washington Heights. Oh, there's a lion coming. There's a lion. There's a lion coming. How you doing? Oh, what a lion. How you doing? Did you guys see the lion? Yeah, they do have lions here in Washington Heights. Yes, Rebecca, you're right. That is correct. Wait a minute, is that a big rat? Oh no, come on. I just saw a rat. Yeah, so Inwood would be the furthest one, absolutely. To the tip of Manhattan, and of course, close to Harlem River. All right, there's a beautiful church right here. I forgot the name of it. So I'm gonna check it out right now, and I'm gonna look at it together. It's a very nice church. Oh, it's closed, man. Why? Iglesia Santa Cruz. That is the name of it. Iglesia Santa Cruz. Like I always say, there are tons and tons, thousands possibly. I would say hundreds, maybe not thousands, but hundreds of beautiful, beautiful churches in New York City. Randomly situated in different neighborhoods, different sections. So, in addition to the big cathedrals and churches that I always mention, I highly encourage you to go randomly walk around different neighborhoods and find these beautiful churches tucked away between buildings, between bridges, between terminals. All right, so this is an Episcopalian church, La Iglesia Episcopal le da la bienvenida. Episcopal Church welcomes you. That's basically what it means. I wish it was open. I wanted to walk inside and show you what it looks like. One, I haven't been here in ages, in at least 2 or 3 years. I'm sure it's the same. It hasn't changed much. But it's a beautiful church. Would have been nice to show it to you. Anyway, New York has a lot of churches. A lot. A lot of old, beautiful churches, that is. So if one is closed, there will be another one that's open. You read in Spanish very well. I wish I could spend some time learning Spanish, French, and Italian. Because they're all Latin, right? They're all related. Same language family. I wish I could learn those. I wish I had time to sit down and properly invest a lot of time in learning it. It's just that life gets in the way and you can't really do the things you love to do because that's just how life is, right? But I wish I did. I wish I had the time to just sit down and learn languages, not just those, but more languages. I know some Arabic. I taught myself how to read and write Arabic, and then I took a semester of Arabic when I was in college. It helped, but then I didn't practice it. Right? I didn't practice it. I didn't continue with it, so I lost a good amount of it. I still can read and write, but I forgot a good amount of it. And Spanish, I got into it when I was in high school. I know the basics, communication, counting, and grading, and things like that. But I didn't push through, And language is one of those things. If you don't keep practicing, if you don't keep engaging yourself with the language and learning more, yeah, it's no good. All right, friends. And now we are at West 181st and Fort Washington Street. By the way, Washington Heights was named after Fort Washington. The fort named after Washington, the highest point in Manhattan. It was a fort to defend against the British Army during the Revolutionary War. It's the highest point, so it makes sense, right? And it's named Fort Washington. All right, where should I go? All right, maybe let's go check out that church. Let's go check out that church, see if it's open. These days, they open clubs late, but they don't open churches late. What's going on? All right. This is the Fort Washington College Church. I wish it was open. At least this should have been open. What's going on here? At least this should have been open. This is a beautiful church. I've never been inside, but I've seen it before. Las vidas negras importantes. Does it mean Black Lives Matter? Las vidas negras importantes. Justine, greetings to you. Greetings, Justine. Oh my goodness, my friends. My face is freezing right now, so I'm gonna need to get some hot chocolate, something hot coffee. I don't know. Hot oil, I don't know. Maybe hot anything. There's a bakery right there. There's a supermarket. One thing that I like about Washington Heights is that, there's a big sense of community here. Pretty much, a lot of these communities, a lot of these people, a lot of these families know each other. You see them greet each other all the time. It's It's like they pretty much, have replicated, like, the Dominican lifestyle, the Dominican sense of community in this neighborhood as well. So it's like, who's who, and who's doing what, you know what I mean? Sometimes, people might be up in your business, but at least, there's a big sense of community in this neighborhood, which I don't see in other communities. Maybe in Chinatown, maybe a little bit in Chinatown, and also Little Italy as well. But here is more evident. That's one thing that you notice. All right, so let's cross the street and see what we can find on the other side. And summertime, this is the place where you want to be, because there's a lot of partying going on, and Dominicans know how to party. They party outside, They got their boom boxes out, everybody's out having a good time, dancing and prancing and everything. How you doing, Ed? How's it going? V Brown. Cindy Mondelli, greetings. There's about 2,000 churches in New York. I believe it. And from those, I would say at least 700-800 of them are really, really, really old. Built, in the 1900s, in the 1800s, and definitely worth visiting. All right, so there's a bakery, there's a deli there. Let's see if we can find some good coffee in this neighborhood, and maybe hot chocolate. I don't have hopes on hot chocolate because a lot of places in New York City don't have great hot chocolate. Oh yeah, and then I should have bought you flowers. You can buy some flowers, over here. As always, I had to push that song out of my head. Oh, there's this coffee shop I haven't been to for ages. Let's go and get some coffee, friends. Oh, Uptown Garrison. Oh my goodness. I haven't been here in ages, friends. And over here, they got some good coffee. Maybe, should I get coffee? Is it too late? Oh, by the way, friends, remember that coffee that I had the other day? The frappe at the Greek place, at the Greek spot? I knew it was going to mess up my sleep. I mean, it was really, really good, of course. I can't deny that. But I literally did not sleep for like a day and a half. Oh my goodness. That coffee was so good that it kept me up for like 2 days, pretty much. Brenda D, greetings. All right, and here we have some Chinese food. Uptown Garrison 1 has great food, friends. Very, very good, very good food, American food. I think a little bit of Dominican influence as well, but mostly American food. Really, really good. Coffee is so good. So during the pandemic, what they did was, they closed everything, right? And you could only get coffee or like make orders right on that corner right there in that window. It turned into like a gas station, you know what I mean? You ask what you want, and they bring it to you on the window, through the window, and that's it. And they have good pizza. So Henry, if you love pizza, you want to check out this place. All right, let me give you a little sense of what Uptown Garrison is. I randomly just walked here and I realized I have been here before, but I haven't been here in ages. All right, so let's check it out. So you can get a margarita pizza, red sauce buffalo mozzarella, basil parmigiana, 17, and it is with Italian sausage about the same, pepperoni and peppers. You get pepperoni and peppers. Peppers, prosciutto burrata. 22. All right. Yeah, so you get the idea. All right, I want to get a hot chocolate though. Do they have hot chocolate? Because I don't want to get coffee right now. I don't want to be running around the neighborhood screaming, All right, so let's walk around, and if I don't find anything better, then we come back to this one. And there's a good Thai food in this neighborhood, and I can't remember where it was, but I know it's in this neighborhood. There's a good Thai food place that I used to that I used to frequent back in the day. Back in the day. Pet boutique, cafe, park. Oh, this is a pet park or a pet boutique. That's a good menu, right? Where is better coffee, in the USA or in Europe? Hi, how you doing? Oh, coffee? Coffee, I would say Europe. 100%. Oh, absolutely. Coffee, pastries, I would say in general, food is better in Europe. That's for sure. That is for sure. That's my opinion, and I stand by it. I stand by it 100%. Oh yeah. I had coffee around 3:30. Hope it wasn't a mistake. Brenda, I think 3:30 you'd be fine. I think you're gonna be fine. But it depends on what time you go to bed, right? And if you're insomniac like I am, if you drink coffee, especially like that frappe that I had, I mean, it was good. It was really good. I can't deny that. Like, it was fantastic. You know, it would be something that I would drink maybe right before a flight, you know, because I barely can sleep on a plane and I don't want to get jet lagged, right? I hate jet lag. So, and I barely do get jet lagged, actually, to be honest. But if I have that, then I would be alert throughout the flight, and I would be alert by the time I get to a destination. And, you know, by the time I'm tired and ready to go to sleep, it would be perfect. So it would last me for like, you know, maybe 15, 16 hours of, you know what I mean, wake time. All right, here you can find apartments. I don't know how much these apartments are, but in general, you can find a studio in Washington Heights for about 1,800. 1,700, a good one, and a 2-bedroom for 2,200, a lot cheaper than, you know, most parts of Manhattan, of course. And let's say you want to buy a 1-bedroom here, like a studio, it would cost you around 390,000, and then a 2-bedroom would cost you about 600,000, a 2-bedroom. I know 600,000 would get you, like, I don't know, a mansion in Texas, Wyoming, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida. But yeah, New York doesn't get you much. 600,000 is nothing. All right, so let's cross this way and keep going. Oh, friends, I keep forgetting to say this. Remember that that tres leches cake that I got the other day in Little Italy from a random place that I walked into? That free tres leches cake that I got. It was so good. I kid you not. I've had a lot of tres leches. I hope I'm saying it right. Tres leches cakes from different places, but that one was good. I don't know, the last couple of days, things that I've been trying have been really, really, really good. I don't know, maybe we're trying to compete with Europe. I don't know. We're trying to make things better. Retired in Florida is saying, how you doing? It is saying 600,000 in Central Florida will get you zit. What do you mean? Nothing? Zit is nothing, right? Central Florida? Where in Central Florida? All right, like I always say, friends, no neighborhood is complete without Italian food. Every neighborhood, every section of the city has Italian food. I believe this is Italian food. Cabrini, it has to be. 181 Cabrini. Piotr Witkowski is saying dumplings. Oh, dumplings would be nice right now. Like beef dumplings, maybe? Those would be great right now. John Johnson, greetings to you. Greetings. I hope you got the notification. I hope you got the notification way in advance. All right.
You're right.
All right, let's keep going. We got a lot to see today. I have a lot to see. And New York has a lot of vape shops like this one. Vaping and all that type of stuff is very common in New York. You know, one thing that surprised me the most in New York, like at least, you know, when I came here, is that I noticed a lot of doctors and nurses smoke. So they literally take a break at work, you know, during work to smoke. I did not, maybe I didn't see that in California. Maybe I didn't pay attention. But in New York, it's very common. So if, you know, around lunchtime, if you go to, let's say, I don't know, some random hospital like St. Jude's or something like that, or, you know, New York City Presbyterian or something like that, then you're gonna see a lot of doctors and nurses and employees of the hospital going outside and smoking. Cabrini is the block. 181 Cabrini. Okay, it's not the restaurant. Oh, why am I running out of breath? The hill is not even that bad. Do you see this? I'm like having a hard time breathing. What's going on? All right, Gregory is saying, how long have you lived in New York City? I would say about 6 years. Remember that Thai restaurant that I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago that I didn't know, that I forgot where it was? This is it. The name is Tung Tong 181. It is very, very good. I've been here a couple of times and it's not expensive or anything. Good, nicely priced, good price. Right, square bet. That's what I thought. I thought, you know, doctors should know better. It really surprised me. Like in New York, it's very common to see doctors smoking. You know, I'm not, you know, trying to judge anybody by any means, but I thought it was just, you know, an oxymoron. It didn't make sense to me. Anyway, this is the Thai restaurant that I mentioned, and I'm glad I found it. How's the food, my friend? Is it good? Oh, okay. See? Customer approved. He's like, it's very, very good. The guy's like, yeah, the food is fantastic. He almost finished his plate, so I'm assuming it's very good. What's the weather like on the first and second week of December? Oh, very, very cold. So right now, technically, it's supposed to be spring, right? Look how cold it is. Look how windy it is. Look how cloudy it is. There's no spring in New York. They lied to us. All right. Ooh, look at those delicious, delicious carbs. Man, it's crazy that kids don't even behave on Mother's Day, you know? Like, could you give mothers a break on Mother's Day? And just listen to what they're saying? At least behave on Mother's Day? I don't know. Is that so much to ask? Greetings to you, POVHFR. Greetings. We'll be there and don't know what to expect. Myra, it's going to be very cold. I would say be prepared. Be prepared. It's going to be very, very cold. The good guess would be, for New York, would be just be prepared. If it's not like the middle of the summer, it's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. It's going to be cold. Just FYI. No sound? Wait a minute. You can't hear me? Can you not hear me? Are you guys fighting or what's going on here? Y'all fighting? No, we mothers are for our children, not vice versa. That's a good point. All right, friends, we got another California license plate right here. California. I guess everybody's moving out of California. That was a California license plate. That's the second one for the day. All right, at least this is what apartments look like in Washington Heights. Just FYI. I can hear you just fine. Okay, good. Whew. You scared me for a second. Because, you know, some of my equipments are not the best. They're just the cheapest. So I gotta make sure that, you know, that they work fine all the time. When you buy like cheap stuff, you know, it doesn't stay too long. It works fine. It works great for like a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, and after that, you don't even know what's going on, and it just stops. Oh, Forever Coffee's closed. No. You mean to tell me you close your business as soon as I get here? This Forever Coffee would have had good coffee, and they also have some good falafel. Unfortunately, they are closed. They just closed, seems like. Oh yeah, these guys are probably going to be making a lot of money today. Selling a lot of flowers today. How you doing? Oh, excuse me. I should have bought you flowers. Most of the time on Sundays, they do have Sunday market here in Washington Heights, in different parts of Washington Heights. I believe it ends at 5 or something, or 5:30 or 6. But yeah, they have markets, you know, and local vendors bring different items, clothing, food, household items, different things. All right, let's cross the street and see what we can find. All right, and then let's see. It looks like they have new developments coming up on the left side. Interesting. But just like any part of New York, you gotta be careful with traffic. Even if you have the right of way, it doesn't mean you're safe to go. You gotta be really, really, really careful. I should have bought you flowers. Oh, you know what? The new song that's stuck in my head is, what was that song that I heard this morning? Baby, turn the lights down low. Put some music on the soft and slow. I can't believe how much. I'm not even gonna sing it. Look at that. It's like a game, you know, in New York. Like if you start honking, other people start honking, and everybody continues doing the same. One of the things that you don't see in many parts of the United States, people don't like honking. But in New York, it's just a way of communication. If you want to say what's up to somebody, you're like, honk, 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 honk. Now it's lit when you cross Broadway, right? Man, New York City is lit, especially uptown Manhattan. Oh yeah. New York is lit, my friend. All right. You know what? Let's go down this way. Sean White. I am from NorCal, my friend. I am from NorCal. NorCal. That's right. And of course, just like Starbucks, we have Chase Bank on pretty much on every corner of the city. See what I mean? If you start honking, everybody starts honking. That's just how it goes. The guy's sitting inside the car and he's just like, he just keeps honking. All right, friends, now I am on West 182nd and Wadesworth. All right, so we're gonna cross and see if we can find some macchiato. Maybe not too much coffee, but maybe just a little bit of coffee. A little bit of coffee to get us going. Because it's too cold. It's too windy. They got some good coffee over here, so let's go get it. Let's go get it. Oh, you're closed. Oh, okay. I got excited. All right. I got excited. I just wanted to get a macchiato. It's okay.
A macchiato? You
Yeah.
want? No, I can give you a pizza. The machine is not still.
Oh, you turned it off.
No, it's on, but it's not calibrated today, so I don't want to make a mistake. If you
Okay.
want a slice of pizza, I can give you a slice of pizza.
I don't eat cheese, but you have something without cheese? No cheese? Just tomato?
You want just a marinara? I can
Yeah.
make it for you. I'll make
Sure.
it for you. You take it home with you.
Really? Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Man, this guy's so nice. Thank you so much.
What do you want? Just tomato?
Just tomato. I don't eat cheese, so no cheese.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
Tomato's fine, yeah.
No cheese.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Do you want some mushroom?
Sure, yeah. Veggie's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
I have
Tomato.
Vegan cheese.
Tomato's good. Mushroom is good.
Vegan cheese, no? Vegan mozzarella. Vegan.
No, yeah. No. Thank you. That's nice of you.
Because I don't have oregano. If it's not, I would give you with oregano and garlic.
Yeah. Veggie is good.
I don't
Except,
have it.
yeah, except cheese, everything is good. Yeah. Wow, these guys.
Sì. Senza solo pomodoro. Ed è pure lì more extra tomato?
Yeah. Tomato's good. Oh yeah. Tomato's good. Thank you. Yeah, I was just like walking around and. Oh no, I'm not lactose intolerant. I just don't like cheese. But this place is like real Italian. Look at that. Man, I've been getting lucky this week. This is nice, right? I haven't had pizza for a while too, so this is perfect. Did you watch the Kentucky Derby? No. I have not. Where in Italy are you guys from?
Napoli.
Napoli, the south.
Olive oil, that's fine.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes.
Everybody,
Thank you.
virgin olive oil. Basil.
Oh yeah. Perfect. Look at that, friends. The Italian hospitality. Look at this, friends. How nice are these people? Yeah, I was here for coffee, but I guess I'm getting pizza. And I haven't had pizza since, I think, since Milan. So this is great.
Mushroom or no mushroom?
Oh yeah, mushroom is good. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is a very professional one. I think maybe, maybe. I think. It's a very hospitable place, right? Cafe Moreno. Remember that next time. Remember that next time. These guys are amazing. A lot of hospitality, right? There's a little bit of California everywhere in New York. Ah, just FYI. Espresso Heights. Pizza, yes. Henry. Is he watching right now? Renee? Yeah, I'm getting pizza, but no cheese though. Since I don't eat cheese, they're gonna make it for me without cheese. They're gonna make it without cheese for me. These guys are so nice. I didn't even ask for it. Ray of Sunshine, how are you doing? Ray of Sunshine is saying, sure is awesome. Pays to be nice, right? It pays to be nice, to be respectful, to know how to communicate, to know how to interact with people. It helps a lot. You guys see why I like going to Italy, right? Why I keep going to Italy? Why I keep wanting to go to Italy? I think pizza was invented in Napoli, if I'm not mistaken. Pizza was invented in Napoli, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now there is in the box.
Uh-huh.
We have the history.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
I've been to Milan, Bergamo. I've been to Monza. Yeah. Yeah. I've been to Venezia. Venezia. Yeah.
Can I got it?
Huh? What?
Can I got it?
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, please. Thank you. So all of you guys are from Napoli, right? Nice.
It's not really what I wanted.
Oh, this is more than what I asked for, you know. But
It's just like, you know. It's
this is simple, yeah, pizza, but it looks
Sorry,
amazing.
I don't have
No,
the-
sorry, man. You did way more than I
don't have
asked
the-
for. I came here for just for a cappuccino, you know.
Okay. And tomorrow morning I will be, because I like it to, every morning when I come I calibrate it, but
Yeah.
today I didn't come. And I want to give always the top, so I don't want
Oh, I know you're Italian. You have to
Yeah.
have to make sure that it's.
So I didn't calibrate it this morning. So that's why.
Is that La Marzocco or?
No, this is La Lira. This
La
is
Lira,
another Italian company. I brought it from Italy as well.
I can
Also
tell, yeah,
the
it's very nice.
coffee is from my city, from Napoli. Moreno. There is
Moreno.
no in United States. There is only one guy
Uh-huh.
in Miami which he also imported this coffee.
It's better than Lavazza.
Oh yeah. How you drink your coffee? Like black?
Black. Sometimes
you
I
put
put
sugar.
some milk. Yeah. Oh no, I don't put sugar. I put a little bit of honey sometimes, but mostly a little bit of milk and a little bit of, coffee. That's it. But I'll definitely come by. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. And knowing that, huh?
You live in the area?
A little bit further down, but yeah, I mean it's not that far from me. Yeah, like 10
Enjoy.
minutes. Grazie mille.
Grazie a te. Ciao.
Ciao.
And sorry for your call.
Oh man, this is no need to be sorry. Oh, it opens this way. Okay. Thank you guys again. Grazie. See you. Ciao. All right, friends. I got a pizza for free. I didn't even ask for it. How amazing are these people? The hospitality, the options, the courtesy. Pizza Heights. These guys are awesome. I literally just walked in or wanted to walk in for coffee. But hey, I'm getting pizza for today. I guess that's gonna be my dinner today. Everything works out for the reason, right? Everything happens for a reason and it works out for a reason. All right, let's keep going. Mace bella. That's why I like Italians, man. Good energy, good vibes. You know? All right, friends, I'm gonna show you a nice mural shortly, but I just wanna give them a shout out again. Pizza Heights. Huh? Interesting. Just vlogging right now. She's like, why do you have a phone on a gimbal and walking around and talking? All right. Here we have a nice mural. I mean, it's all right. Not the best because of that stuff right there. All right, now we're gonna go on St. Nicholas. Let's see what else we can find here. Okay, so it looks like some of the markets are still open. Remember what I said? Sundays are market days in Washington Heights. Lots of vendors come out. They bring different items, you know, fruits, household items, gadgets, different things. And they got more on this side. Let's see what else we can find. Something interesting that we can share. A nice place we can check out. Man, I'm still blown away. These guys are so nice. I mean, I've had, you know, good luck this week, so I'm not too surprised. I don't know, maybe all the good spirits are, you know. Ooh, look at this cat. Hi. How you doing? Your cat? Nice. This looks like a real, like, Egyptian cat. Egyptian cat? The breed? Nice. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, he smelled my pizza. Of course. Oh. Huh? He likes me, huh? Huh? Frank. Ah, his name is Franklin. Ah, okay. How you doing, Franklin? That's a beautiful cat. All right, friends, let's keep going. And my friends, this place is very, very, very popular. La Casa del Mofongo. I think Mofongo is like more so Puerto Rican than it is Dominican, right? But this place is always busy, especially at nighttime. This is how they make Mofongo. Do Dominicans eat mofongo? I don't know. Do they? Is it common in Dominican Republic? Is mofongo common in Dominican Republic? The cat is the customer. Yes, the cat is part of the bodega. Like they say in New York, if you see a cat in a bodega, in a store, in a supermarket, you know he owns the place. They're the ones protecting the stores from rats, my friends. They're the ones scaring the rats. You know, New York City has a rat problem. You know, one thing that I learned recently is that Paris, France, has a rat problem as well. And apparently, it is very common to see rats in certain places. Like, you know, cheap hotels, cheap motels. So it's really, really common to see rats inside buildings in Paris. I could not believe it. I thought it was just like a Chicago, New York problem. I didn't know you guys got those in Paris as well. That's crazy. I didn't see that many in Italy, gotta be honest. And somebody told me that, you know, the rats in Texas are so big, they make the rats in New York look like mice. Jay Will is saying, yes, it is very common in DR. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Good to know that mofongo is common. I guess there's a lot of similarities in terms of cuisine, right? Between the island nations, not just Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, but also the other island nations, right? Island countries throughout the Caribbean. I have seen a lot of similarities, but you know, of course, you know, the way certain foods are prepared is different. But all right, friends, do you guys know Nido? Nido, look at that. They got dried milk. That is Nido right there. Very common. Very common in other countries. I think it's from the Netherlands. I believe Nido is from the Netherlands, right? I know they have a factory in Mexico as well, but it originated in the Netherlands. How you doing? It definitely originated in. Look at these guys, man. I mean, I can't believe this. I'm blown away. These guys are so nice. Shout out to them, and I hope good karma brings them good things. What else can we see here? So yeah, Nido is dried milk. It's very, very sweet. And you can mix it with hot water, you can mix it with coffee, you can mix it with some fruits, which I don't recommend though. Doesn't taste that good. It's funny, like, you know, how some people, you know, as soon as they see the camera, they kind of look away. They're like, oh crap, this guy's walking around with a camera. Gotta look away. All right, I'm gonna show you something here, friends. I'm gonna keep walking and I'm gonna show you something. One thing that makes me like a little bit anxious about this neighborhood is that everybody's like pretty much like, you know, playing loud music, right? Just, you know, having a good time. There's nothing wrong with that. But then I get a copyright notification or some type of, you know, notice because of that, even if it's like for a few seconds. But yeah, especially summertime, trust me, it's better to just turn off. It's better to just, you know, turn off, you know, AdSense on YouTube and just keep going, you know? You see that? You hear that? You hear that music? It's not even that bad right now, but some days, man, on a nice, beautiful day, everybody's out partying, having a good time, and I see a weird looking bike. Let me just show it to you. Oh, that's a nice barbershop. I could use a barbershop right now. I could use a barbershop. That's a nice barbershop right here. All right, a lot of music coming up. All right, I don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't want to get a copyright notice. See what I mean? So yeah, some days it gets loud and it's kind of hard to hide it. Okay, let's keep going, friends. Let's keep going. I want to show you a beautiful church, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite restaurants in this neighborhood, maybe some cafes, and maybe show you certain things that I've never seen before. We can explore them together. Wow. That's a lot of beautiful flowers over here. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. You got cassava, you got coconut. You got a lot of fruits that you normally don't see in other stores. Of course, they got to cater to the Caribbean, to the Latin market, you know. They got pear fruits. All right, let's cross the street and check out that beautiful, beautiful church right there. All right, friends, are you guys liking what you're seeing so far? Should I continue? Have you had enough? What's going on? Let me know. Let me know, friends. All right, let me position myself in a nice way so I can show you this beautiful, beautiful church right here. You know what? Let me just move a little bit further. Are you guys ready? That's no music? You don't think that's music? Oh, you have not been in Washington Heights summertime, my friend. This is the Fort George Church. Oh, you have never been in New York. I mean, in Washington Heights summertime. Man, this entire neighborhood, this entire area turns into like a party center. Everybody's partying, having a good time, talking, chatting, you know, spending time with family. Oh, trust me, you're gonna love it. Even if you don't understand Spanish. I don't understand Spanish. I mean, I do a little bit, but not much. But trust me, you're gonna love it. Just be here summertime. All right, you guys know I have been searching for great Mexican food for some time, right? And I still have not found the best Mexican food, but I have found some places that have decent Mexican food. At least certain things on their menus are really good. So I'm gonna recommend one to you, okay, in just a second. Bear with me. All right, there's a nice bakery over here. A nice bakery. Best block parties. Yes, they do have. I think they have the best block parties. I mean, they keep telling me that, you know, Brooklyn has a lot of good, you know, block parties as well. But from what I've seen so far, I like Washington Heights. Summertime parties here, woo, man. People just having a good time, a great time, just partying, dancing out. You see what I mean? Like, the music is already starting right now. You know what I mean? This is how it goes. This is how it is over here. They bring like the, you know, the positivity and the energy, you know, of Dominican Republic over here. All right. So, oh, you know what? Let me show you that Mexican restaurant. Let me cross the bridge. I'm sorry, I keep saying bridge. The street. All right, so that music is kind of loud, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna get me in trouble. It's gonna get me in trouble. Let me just cross quickly. And I don't know why, for some reason, a lot of people drive really fast on these streets. So if you're here, be careful. All right. Grito Mexican Grill has really good super nachos. If you're looking for super nachos, I would say Grito. Grito is the way to go. Of all the places that I have tried in New York, this place has good super nachos. Good size, good portions, delicious. I have not tried anything else on there. Oh, you know what? I've tried their burrito, which I thought was okay. But in terms of their super nachos, oh, super nachos are delicious over here. So I highly recommend it. Give them a try. All right. And there's a few Mexican restaurants in this neighborhood. I have not tried all of them. I've tried that one, and I thought it was good. I thought it was good. And I've been there a couple of times. All right. What did we say about Nido and that being very common? You see, there's a stack of Nidos right there, right in the middle. Nido is the way to go. If you have Nido, you don't need to buy milk often. You could just use that one. All right, there's another Mexican restaurant over here. I've never even seen it before. Viva Mexico Mexican Cuisine. El Jobito Restaurante. You see what I mean about the parties? There's another one right there. There's like a few people dancing out, having a good time. I like it though. Like I said, you know, I don't understand Spanish, but I still love the music. It gives me a lot of energy. Da-da-bum-bum. One thing that you see a lot of in Washington Heights is grocery stores, of course, restaurants, and barbershops. Those three are very common. All right, here we have a Mediterranean pizza right here. I don't know how that would be very different from Italian pizza. I would assume maybe it has more veggies. Maybe more veggies. It becomes quieter and quieter on the side. Rob, thank you for this tour. Washington Heights is one of my top 10 of movies. You know what? The crazy thing is I've never even seen the movie, but every time I'm in this neighborhood, somebody mentions it and somebody says, have you seen The Heights? Have you seen The Heights? It's one of, I like that movie. Where did they shoot the movie? I have not seen the movie. I've never seen it. You guys know I don't really watch movies. I could possibly count all the movies that I have seen throughout my life. I could count all the movies that I've seen. All right, here we have a fish market. Nice. Calle Pescadaria. Pescadaria Inc. Pescado is fish, right? Pescadaria Inc. That looks like a nice fish market. Looks like a very homey, family friendly. All right, one of the famous stations that has been shown by many YouTubers is this one right here, 191st station. This is a famous one. A lot of people have recorded a lot of videos here. The other side of it, the other side of the station is I would say a little bit dirty. Very unappealing. It is very different than the other stations in the city. All right, what else is that one? El Noro Caridad. Okay. All right, more shops, more flowers, I should have bought you flowers. I should have bought you flowers. You got a favorite pizza place? I don't even eat pizza. I rarely do eat pizza. This is my first pizza in about, I don't know, when did I get back from Italy? In about 5-6 months. So yeah, no, I don't eat cheese. So it's not that easy to find a place that makes like good pizza without cheese. So I usually don't look for pizza or don't crave for pizza. But yeah, there's a lot of great pizza shops in the city. A lot of them. I would say go to Brooklyn if you want to find really good pizza. I would say go to Brooklyn, because for myself, if I want to eat like good Italian food or Italian bakery or anything Italian, I go to Brooklyn. Not that that you wouldn't find it in Manhattan, but if you want to get like the top-notch quality at a good price, I would say go to Brooklyn. All right, and we have another food market over here. Yeah, and shout out to my friend Patrick, Mimo, people that I met through this channel who invited me out to lunch, and they took me to their friend's restaurant, and it turns out the pizza was so good. I'm not even kidding. And I had some gnocchi as well, but the pizza blew my mind. It was just marinara pizza, just simple pizza, simple Italian pizza, and it was fantastic. It was so good. Literally just like people that I met through this channel. They're like, oh, we are a fan of your channel. We would like to meet. And I met up with them. I got to meet their families, their friends, and so on. It just, yeah. And since then, we've become friends. We keep in touch, and hopefully I get to visit them again. Shout out to Patrick, Mimo, Leone, David, all of you. All right, looks like traffic is picking up all of a sudden. All of a sudden. I gotta be honest, friends. I've met so many good people through this channel. Because of this channel, I'm thankful. I've met a lot of good people. I'm very thankful. I am very, very, very thankful. Oh yeah, friends, don't forget to add me on Instagram. It is the same handle, walk, ride, fly. Check it out. Check it out, friends. It is walk, ride, fly, the same handle. Check it out. And oh yeah, before I forget, I want to say thank you to Anna Kovac. Thank you so much for the support via PayPal. Thank you so much. And as always, friends, if you do want to support the channel, if you want to see more of these live streams, the best way to support the channel is with the options in the description of this video. All the descriptions, all the details should be in the description of this video, underneath this video. So check it out. Check it out, friends. If you do want to support the channel, if you want to see more of these streams, if you want to see them more often, check it out. Check out the different options. And again, thank you, Anna Kovac, for the support via PayPal. Oh yeah, friends, I almost forgot. In this neighborhood, if you drive in this neighborhood, be careful. People could get, really angry at times, and I've seen a lot of fights, a lot of accidents in this neighborhood, so just be careful. Don't trigger people when you drive. Oh yeah, and then if you have a New Jersey license plate, people are gonna hate on you just because, you have a New Jersey license plate, so be careful. Just saying. Oh, they're gonna be like, oh, this guy from New Jersey. Look at these people in New Jersey. They don't even know how to drive. Yeah, it looks like a lot of businesses, just like, many parts of New York City, have shut down, have gone out of business. They're probably going to have, a lot of new owners, especially the pandemic, changed a lot of things, and in neighborhoods like this one, Brooklyn, parts of Brooklyn. Yeah, a lot of things changed, new owners, a lot of changes, a lot of different things. So it's very unfortunate. It is super, super unfortunate. All right, I hope the music is not too loud and get me in trouble here. I gotta walk fast and avoid the music. All right, what's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Next stop, vegan. Oh my goodness. I get criticized often for not showing vegan spots. Guess what? We found one right here, randomly. Ricardo, greetings. Greetings, Ricardo. All right, next stop, vegan restaurant. It is 100% plant-based meals. Nice. That's a good option. Oh, look at the birdies. Look at the birdies using the opportunity to nest and start a family. Look at these. Another barbershop, a very nice one at that. I think that's Bad Bunny, right? El Nuevo Caridad Restaurant. Place looks dirty. Yeah, I mean, some places are dirty, just like any part of Manhattan, any part of New York City. It depends on every section. That's the thing about New York City. You could walk from one section to another. It could look completely different. It could look like another place. So it just depends. So friends, I think this is a lot of walking for today, right? And let's give a shout out to Rebecca. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It helps make these streams possible. So I want to say thank you to Rebecca for the support. I appreciate you. And I also want to say thank you to all the mods. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the help. I appreciate you. And also, I also want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in from different parts of the world. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, friends. I think this might be a good time. This should be a good time to end today's stream. I did do a little bit of walking. I'm still freezing. My face is freezing. Yet, I was able to talk and explain, so shout out to me as well. In any case, thank you everybody. Thank you Rebecca. Thank you Fiore. Thank you Judith. Thank you POVHFR, man. Thank you for coming back. I haven't seen you for some time, so it's good seeing you. Thank you Natasha, Preston, Renee, Renette. Thank you Henry and Renee as well. Cynthia Kalman, Cindy Mondeli, Alex Mondeli, thank you to all of you. Thank you, Pat. Judith is saying, thanks, Rob, for a fun stream. Awesome. Imagine, I did it without coffee and being cold, so yeah. Next time I'm gonna have coffee and some pastries and it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be amazing. All right, friends. I'm gonna stick around for like a minute or two, but in the meantime, I again want to say thank you to everybody. Shout out to everybody. You're awesome, and the people at Pizza Heights. Thank you so much. Authentic Napolitano pizza. That was unexpected, you know. That was just amazing. This week has been a good week, friends. You guys have been bringing all the good almond, all the good spirits, you know? Thank God. All the good things have been happening this week. Peace and love. Thank you again. As always, peace and love. Thank you for the continued support. You're awesome. Thank you so much, peace and love. Thank you for the support. All right, so this music is probably gonna get me in trouble, and all the AdSense money is probably gonna go to some Latin music group. Shout out to the Latin music groups. But I'll definitely come back to Washington Heights, you know, when it's sunny and beautiful outside. I can't wait, because I'm telling you, you get a lot of good energy, good vibes in Washington Heights. It's very different. Rojo fashion, and if you have a sense of fashion, and if you wanna get some like cool stuff, unique stuff, go check out the stores in Washington Heights, you know? I think Fat Joe has a store maybe a couple of blocks away from here. I think his is closer to Harlem maybe. Oh, there's another Mexican restaurant here. Look at that. And they got jarritos over there. They got tamarind jarritos. They got a lot of cool stuff. All right. I gotta explore this neighborhood again then for Mexican food, because I've only tried a couple. All right, this is El Mariachi Deli Restaurant. It can't get more Mexican than El Mariachi, right? Judith Hinton, thank you so much. As always, thank you so much for being a loyal member of the Patreon community. Thank you so much, Judith, and thank you again for the super chat, and thank you so much for moderating and helping out on pretty much on every walk, ride, fly show. Thank you so much. Thank you, Judith Hinton. So shout out to you, applause to you 3 times. You're awesome. Thank you so much. All right, I'm walking around just like with my pizza and camera, and everybody's looking at me like, what is this guy doing? What do you think you're doing? Walking around with a pizza and the camera? What do you think you're doing? Like I always say, be really careful when you cross the street, especially late at night in this neighborhood. I would say be careful. Some people drive crazy because they got some fast cars, nice cars. They want to show off. Even if you have the right of way, do me a favor and be careful. All right, right now I'm on St. Nicholas Avenue and West 190th Street, and St. Nicholas goes all the way down. If you take it down, if you keep walking down, it takes you all the way to Harlem and beyond. Just FYI. You all are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? Let me keep walking towards the train station maybe. What do you guys think? Should I do it? Have you guys had enough of New York? Have you guys had enough of this neighborhood? What's going on? Should I keep going? What do you think? Should I keep going? Should I continue walking? Maybe in a different direction, maybe? Should we make it 2 hours instead of an hour and 42 minutes? What do you think? Let me know. Let me know. What do you think, Rebecca? All right. Oh yeah, like I said, if you really want to party, have a good time, Washington Heights is the place. But I haven't been here for ages. I'm so tempted to get a haircut right now. I'm thinking about a haircut, I'm thinking about the pizza, I'm thinking about getting coffee. I'm thinking about a few things. I'm thinking, listen to mariachi as well. Maria Galasso is saying, yes, please. Listen to yourself, Rob. Thank you. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. That's what me is telling me to keep walking because, you know, why not make it 2 hours, right? I might as well. And I have a lot to do for the next couple of days. So, friends, if I'm not able to stream tomorrow, and again, friends, this is Greedo. This is where I get my super nachos whenever I crave it. This is one of the good spots that I found for super nachos for Mexican food. It's way out of the way for me though, so I don't come to this neighborhood often. I barely come to this neighborhood, let me put it that way. It's ways away from me. Not too far, but it's still out of the way. Julio R, greetings. Greetings to you, Super Shock. Greetings to you. That way, you know, when I finish the pizza, I don't feel bad, right? I'm like, oh, that's a lot of carb, but then I walked a lot, so I could justify it, right? Keep going, thank you. Okay, definitely, John Johnson. Definitely. I'm definitely gonna keep walking for a little bit, maybe about 15 minutes or so. Eat that pizza first. No, not right now. I'm gonna sit down, listen to something enriching, you know, have some tea, maybe hot chocolate on the side, and reminiscing on good times. No, seriously, this week has been a good week. All the good things have been happening this week. I hope it continues that way because the Lord knows I need it. But yeah, you guys have been bringing some good stuff, you know. All the good luck. You guys have been bringing a lot of good luck this week. I got free pizza, I got free coffee the other day, got free pastry. A lot of good stuff. All right, another barbershop. Lots of barbershop in this neighborhood. If you're not tired, no, I gotta be honest with you guys. I mean, of course, you know, I have to be honest, and I want to be honest with you all. I don't mind walking. I could walk for hours. For me, the hardest part is like talking and walking. Like, if I'm not recording, I don't really talk much. Gotta be honest. I don't really talk much. I do talk, but not a whole lot, you know. So pretty much like recording, talking, and walking is like an exercise for me. To like, it's very different for me, you know. I'm still getting used to it, even though it's been like 2 years. And one thing that I want to say to you all is that, you know, in New York, you don't need to go to expensive stores. You don't need to, you know, go to the fancy places to buy like decent stuff. And, you know, you don't need to spend a lot of money. Like, there is something around your budget, your price range, somewhere in New York. So don't think that, oh, if I go to New York, you know, I have to go to like certain shops and, you know, buy certain brands. No, it doesn't work like that. There's always something for everybody in New York City. Whatever that you're looking for, you'll find it in New York. All right, so I've tried this place, Taco Inn, Mexican restaurant. It's okay. It's all right. I've been here before. I've been sitting in the car, but I have no problem sitting longer. Oh, what, you mean like you're driving and listening, or what do you mean? All right, these days, you know, a lot of places close on Sundays, or they close very early, you know. That's just how it is these days. All right, so if somebody says go to the bodega, this is what they mean. Like a little bodega right here, you see that? When you find like basic stuff, toilet papers, toothbrush, toothpaste, soft drink, soda. In England, they call it pop. You know, one of the funniest words that I learned on one of my first trips to London is Waterloo. So when I first heard Waterloo, I was like, what is Waterloo? They kept telling me, oh, get off at Waterloo Station. They kept saying Waterloo. I was like, Waterloo? What's a Waterloo? And then I saw it written down that it is Waterloo. Because, you know, in America, we pronounce everything. We pronounce water as water. We don't say water. But then the British, they say Waterloo. Because water is water. And I thought that was hilarious. So I kept asking, like, what was the name of the station again? They're like, Waterloo. Oh, I forgot. What was the name again? Waterloo. Peace and love. It's the pigeon. What do you mean? Are you responding to someone else? Oh, you're saying the pigeon bought like some bad things? Oh, I hope not. I'm not superstitious or anything. And I don't know what pigeons, you know, do, and I don't know what they mean. I mean, I see them, but I don't make any connection with whatever they do. So I don't know, but I hope not. I thought you were saying Waterloo. Oh, you knew that right away? Judith, see, I did not know that. I didn't know when I first heard it, like on one of my first trips to London, to the UK, I heard Waterloo. I was like, Waterloo? I mean, I'm pretty good at understanding, like, you know, different, like, you know, dialects and, you know, different ways, you know, oh yeah, except the Irish, sorry. The Irish, you know, terminology sometimes, you know, the way they pronounce and write certain things is very different. But in general, you know, I'm pretty good at picking it up, right? I'm pretty good at picking up language. And yeah, so they kept saying Waterloo. I was like, what is Waterloo? And then I saw it written down. It's like, oh, it's Waterloo. Oh. I was like, I see. I see. And guess what? You don't need to go to a store, a fancy store, to buy some, I don't know, what is it? A scarf, chiffon? I don't know. Like certain things. Where's your cat, my friend? Where's Franklin? Oh, inside. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I was gonna say hi to Franklin, the new cat that I met, the new friend that I met. You guys remember him, right? Guys remember him, right? Waiting to go inside the supermarket. Ah, okay, I see. Oh, they're just dirty birds. I mean, basically, pigeons are like the rats of the sky, right? That's what they are, aren't they? That's basically what they are, aren't they? $200 shirts? No. I don't think that was $200. No, I would say maybe $2. No. Are you kidding? You're not gonna pay $200 for something that's sold outside like that, like a flea market? No. All right, and here we have Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, as you know, is closed on Sundays. Let me tell you some interesting things about Chick-fil-A, okay? Chick-fil-A is one of the most profitable franchises, okay? And it is almost easier to get into Harvard than own a Chick-fil-A franchise. It is also the cheapest franchise to start, with only like about $10,000. The hardest part is that if you want to open one, you have to be the right candidate. Not anybody can qualify. Let's say with McDonald's, with Subway, with the other fast food chains, if you have the money, if you have an idea of a location, you can get it. It's not that difficult. But when it comes to Chick-fil-A, because it's still family owned, it's still highly controlled, you can't just show up and say, I want to open one. No, you have to go through a rigorous application process, and it's easier to get into Harvard than it is to own a Chick-fil-A franchise. So if you see one, know that the person who started the business at that specific location has accomplished a lot. You have to go through a lot to own one. You have to be the right candidate. I mean, I don't know what the details are because I've never applied for one, but yeah. You have to show interest, of course. You go through interviews, and it's very, very rigorous. It's not just your average franchise. It's not your average restaurant. It's not your average fast food chain. Go inside? Why do you want me to go inside, Darrell? Why? Are you buying something? Or you want me to buy something? You know what? Let's keep going this way. What, you've never been to Chick-fil-A before? What are you talking about? All right, and here we have Foot Locker. It's probably like one of the biggest Foot Lockers I've seen. This is huge. Oh, they're closed. They're just cleaning up. Yeah, I think so too. I think in terms of politics too, I think you have to be aligned to their ideology. I'm not sure. I think it's more than politics though. It's not just politics. It has to be like what you've accomplished in your life, just like a job application, You have to be the right candidate. Now, of course, it's the family that makes the ultimate decision. So it's not just that, it's not just being a well-accomplished person, but you have to go above and beyond. Like some of the owners are like Marine, like Navy SEAL, have like MBA and have worked, their way up to, certain organizations, big, big name corporations, banks. They are like some of the most well-accomplished people. The people who own those, oh yeah. Yeah, past experience in terms of like, owning a business, that's not enough. That's not enough at all. You have to do a lot more than that. Like I said, compared to, let's say, McDonald's, Subway, or the other ones, if you have the money, you're fine. You can go, apply, show that you have the money, show that you can run the business, and you're good. Not with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Oh my goodness, I can't even say it now. My mouth is freezing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Lindsay is asking, yeah, POV, maybe none in San Francisco? Really? Oh, I'm surprised. They usually tend to like bigger cities. All right, so Lindsay's asking if there's any indoor shopping mall. Yes, there's a few indoor shopping malls in the city. The biggest one I know is in Queens, but one thing that I gotta tell you is when we say indoor mall in New York, we don't mean like, those big malls that you see in other parts of America. No, our malls are not that big. Like we have one in Hudson Yards, we have one at Herald Square, we have one in different parts of the city, but they're not that big. The one in Queens has a decent size, but if you really, really want to shop while you're in the city, I would highly, highly recommend that you go to New Jersey. New Jersey has a lot of outlets, a lot of malls, and the prices are cheaper. And it's not that far from the city. You could take a bus, you could take, the train, you could take the ferry to cross, to New Jersey. You could walk across the George Washington Bridge as we saw today. Yeah, so I would say go to New Jersey. All right, what is this? Con sabor, Mexican food, huh? Con sabor, nice. So, there are a lot of great outlets in Jersey. Back in the day when I came here, when I first came here, I bought a lot of clothes in New Jersey. I didn't buy them in New York. I bought some stuff online, but I bought most of the stuff in New Jersey. So I went to, what was the name of that mall that I went to? Like an outlet mall. I think, was it Woodbury? I think that was Woodbury, right? Woodbury, one of the two. It's been years. It's been like 5 years. So I went there, I bought a couple of things. It was cheaper. Prices are cheaper, taxes cheaper. So if you're buying a lot of stuff, and like I said last time, I've seen some tourists really on their last day in New York, they would go to New Jersey with empty suitcases, 4 or 5 empty suitcases, take the bus. There's literally a specific bus that goes from New York to New Jersey to the outlet malls. They take it with them, buy some stuff, stuff it in the suitcases, at times, multiple suitcases, and then come back to New York and fly out of LaGuardia or JFK, or sometimes they go straight to Newark Airport in New Jersey and fly out of there as well as an option. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of breath. It's not even a crazy hill. Am I eating too much pastry? Too much cake? Too much meat? I don't know. What's going on? Am I getting old? I don't know. Anyway. Woodbury commented, yes, Woodbury is upstate. I think it was Woodbridge or something like that. It has to be a different one. You're right. Woodbury is upstate. Yeah, you can go there too. I think it's Ashbury Commons. It might be Ashbury Commons. Look at that. I like that music right there. I like it. Woodbury Commons. Secaucus, New Jersey has nice malls. That's correct. A whole lot of New Jersey. It's just in Secaucus, Jersey Gardens, you know, New Jersey Mall. There's several. There's many options. I would say if your intention is to shop while you're in New York, I would say go straight to New Jersey. Don't spend a lot of money in New York. Unless you're buying like 1 or 2 items, then it's not going to make that much of a difference. The Settle Hills are tricky. Oh, absolutely. Look at that. I walked all the way here. It's not a steep hill, but it's a subtle hill, as you said. Anyway. Okay, friends. I am going to go and eat this pizza. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for chatting with me. I appreciate all of you. Thank you to Rebecca and Peace and Love for the support. Thank you. I hope to see you all soon. And guess what, friends? I've been uploading walking videos with no talking, no interactions, nothing, just quiet or like, you know, just straight up walking videos. So check them out. Share them, like them, all that good stuff, okay? I'll bring you more soon. All right, friends, take care, and until next time, signing off from Washington Heights, Manhattan, New York City. Until next time, signing off. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Yoshiko. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, V Brown. Thank you, Angeline, Darrell May. Thank you to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care.